In this episode, we're going to discuss 5 things most people don't understand about anxiety. If you are new here, I am a licensed professional counselor, and I make mental health content regularly. So if you like what you see, consider subscribing. Let's get into the video. Number 1. Anxiety is a spiritual signal. Many believe anxiety is just stress, a chemical imbalance, or a flaw in our brain. However, it could be a sacred alarm clock prompting us to reconnect with our true selves. Often anxiety emerges when we are disconnected from our deeper spiritual essence or have lost a sense of meaning and purpose. It arises because life feels out of balance, and our soul seeks to restore harmony. Carl Jung viewed anxiety as a signal indicating a mismatch between our conscious goals and our deeper spiritual values and motivations. Anxiety arises from an unconscious state of psychic conflict and serves as a catalyst for transformation, urging us to align our lives with our spiritual purpose. When we ignore this call, anxiety intensifies until we address the root causes and realign our actions with our spiritual compass. Overcoming anxiety involves quieting the mind, exploring one's inner world, embracing uncertainty, and discovering the richness of one's unique journey. Ultimately, anxiety becomes a guidepost directing us towards a more integrated, meaningful, and spiritually fulfilling life. It is a call to look beyond superficial distractions and societal conditioning to uncover what truly matters to us on a soul level. It is through this inner exploration and alignment that we can find lasting peace and wholeness. Number 2. The silence of a prayerless life. Our modern lives are filled with distractions from social media and constant noise to a relentless work schedule. These external stimuli create a spiritual vacuum within us, a longing for something more. This void manifests as anxiety, a sign that our souls are starved for connection and meaning. Throughout history, humans have thrived with regular practices of stillness, prayer, or meditation. These practices help us quiet the mind, connect with our inner selves, and discover a deeper sense of purpose. Without them, we risk living on the surface, chasing distractions and accumulating things instead of nurturing our souls. This spiritual malnutrition leads to anxiety, restlessness, and a feeling of emptiness. When we deny or ignore these signs, anxiety can intensify, disrupting our peace and well-being. However, when we prioritize practices like prayer and meditation, we nourish our souls, finding solace, clarity, and a renewed sense of purpose. Embracing these practices is not just a feel-good idea. It is essential for our mental, emotional, and spiritual health. They help us become more aware, more compassionate, and better equipped to handle life's challenges with grace and resilience. In a world that often feels chaotic and unpredictable, these practices offer a life-saving anchor, guiding us towards inner peace and a deeper connection with ourselves and the world around us. Number 3. Inherited anxiety. Anxiety can be generational, passed down from ancestors who carried their own unprocessed trauma or buried emotions. Epigenetics supports this, showing how ancestral experiences can impact our genes. Indigenous healing traditions have long recognized the importance of addressing inherited emotional patterns to break cycles of pain. By healing these patterns, we liberate not only ourselves, but also future generations. When we acknowledge and process the emotional wounds of our ancestors, we begin to dismantle the heavy burdens they unknowingly placed on us. We reclaim our birthright to a life free from the shackles of the past. Moreover, as we heal, we pave the way for our future generations to inherit emotional freedom and resilience. We become the bridge that connects the past with the hope and healing of the present and future. Number 4. The blindness of unawareness. Many are unaware of their personal patterns and triggers, remaining stuck in repetitive cycles of behavior. Spiritual growth involves conscious awareness. Through practices like mindfulness or self-reflection, we can identify and transform these blind spots. By understanding what drives our anxiety, we can rewrite our story. When we operate from a place of unawareness, we act from conditioned habits and subconscious beliefs that no longer serve our highest good. This can lead to unnecessary suffering and prevent us from living a life that is true to our authentic selves. However, when we cultivate mindfulness and self-awareness, we begin to see our thoughts and emotions clearly. We recognize our triggers and patterns and understand how they shape our experiences. With this clarity, we can consciously choose how to respond to situations rather than reacting habitually. This newfound awareness empowers us to break free from self-imposed limitations and create a life that reflects our deepest values and aspirations. It enables us to step into our power, embrace our uniqueness, and live a life that is both fulfilling and purposeful. Number 5. Facing wounds for transformation. Anxiety often points to unhealed wounds, which hold the key to deeper truths and more authentic connections. Spiritual growth involves confronting these wounds with compassion. Practices like confession, self-observation, or ritual can help break through old patterns and limited beliefs. When we face our wounds with kindness and curiosity, they transform from sources of pain into catalysts for profound healing and personal growth. Each wound becomes an opportunity to dive deeper into ourselves, uncovering layers of strength, resilience, and wisdom. Through this process, we discover that our wounds do not define us. Instead, they become stepping stones on our path to wholeness. As we continue to confront our wounds with love and awareness, we expand our capacity for empathy, compassion, and forgiveness. We learn to extend these qualities not only to ourselves, but also to others, fostering deeper connections and understanding. Ultimately, we realize that our wounds, when embraced and transformed, are the very source of our power and liberation. True gratitude is strength. True gratitude is not about passively accepting harm or injustice, but discerning when to accept and when to act for change. When we face adversity, anxiety may arise, signaling a need for boundaries or action. Spiritual courage, exemplified by figures like Jesus, Buddha, or Moses, involves standing up for truth and justice despite fear. Gratitude in the face of challenges allows us to channel our anxiety constructively, working for positive change while accepting what we cannot control. Cultivating gratitude amidst challenges is a testament to our strength and resilience. It is a conscious choice to find beauty and meaning even in difficult circumstances. By practicing gratitude, we align ourselves with the wisdom of those who have walked paths of adversity with grace. We honor their legacies by embodying gratitude, not as passive resignation, but as a source of strength and inspiration for positive action. Gratitude becomes our compass, guiding us to navigate challenges with dignity and purpose, knowing that even in the darkest moments, there is light and hope to be found. The quiet power of real healing. Healing is a messy, non-linear and gradual process that often feels like setbacks, but reflects the soul's expansion. When we lean into discomfort and surrender to the flow of healing, anxiety loses its grip. True healing involves acknowledging and releasing conditioned patterns and beliefs that no longer serve us. It is a profound journey that can bring profound transformation and liberation. The path to healing is rarely a straight line. It is often messy, winding, and unpredictable, leaving us feeling vulnerable and afraid. Doubts and insecurities may arise, whispering that we are not worthy of love, belonging, or happiness. But it is in these moments of darkness that the magic of healing unfolds. As we surrender to the depths of our pain and wounds, we discover a wellspring of strength, resilience, and creativity that we never knew we possessed. Through the power of vulnerability, We learn to trust the process and have faith in our ability to heal and thrive. With each step, we reclaim our narrative, rewriting our story with honesty, authenticity, and compassion. If you want more videos like this, please let me know by liking this video and subscribing to my channel. My mission is to make mental health information freely available to everyone. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time.